A fantastic story that I heard about him from my Rebbe today that gives us a little bit of perspective of when you're supposed to pray. One Chabadnik comes to the Rebbe many years ago and he says, Kvod Harav, listen, they're having a big kinnis, a big speech of all these big rabbis and from all over the world. They're bringing people from Europe, from this, from that, and for America they invited me. I'm not at the level of these big rabbis, but they invited me to speak. And they not only invited me, they invited me to speak as the main keynote speaker after the biggest rabbi in the world. So the Lubavitcher Rebbe says to him, Chazak u'Baruch, good for you. He goes, I don't know what to say. What am I going to say in front of all these big rabbis? He says, this is what you say. And he tells them, listen, the Rambam says Halacha XYZ. But the Rambam himself, in a different book, he contradicts himself. But this is why. And he starts explaining to him the whole journey from how the Rambam got from here to the other one, and then he mentions all of the other Chachamim that have mentioned this halacha, literally gives him the lecture from A to Z. The guy is so happy. I just got a speech from the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Shtabach Shimo. Wow, eze yofi. Imagine, you have a speech from one of the biggest rabbis in the world. It can't go wrong. So he goes to the Kines, he goes to this big event, hundreds and hundreds of people, big rabbis, small rabbis, middle rabbis, all types of rabbis are there. Now they invite the main speaker, and he starts talking, and the Chabadnik, his eyes grew dark. Why? Everything he's saying is written in his paper. The Rebbe gave him the lecture also, like a copy. Everything he's saying. And he said, I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say. What am I going to say to these people? He said, Mamash, word for word, he said, everything. And the guy, misken, the poor guy, is eating his heart out. He doesn't know what to say. What do I say? Thousands of people here, I'm going to embarrass myself. I'm sorry, Rabotai, I have nothing to say. Because you can't just tell them, listen, guys, you should have emunah in Hashem, and you should tell your keilah to keep Shabbat. These are rabbis. You have to give them something special. He doesn't know what to say. And he hears the big rabbi saying everything word for word, but then he stops in the middle. And he says, I'm sorry, I can't continue. I don't feel well. Please, I really apologize, everyone. I have to sit down. So the MC comes up, he goes, hey, Rabotai, I'm sorry, the rabbi can't continue anymore, but we'll have our next speaker come up and speak for us. The Chabadnik comes up, and it couldn't be better. It couldn't be better. Why? Everybody's saying, wow, we had such a great speech. We're left in the middle, like at the climatic event. Right at the most highlight event, it stopped. He couldn't speak anymore. Like, wow, we really want to know the answer. I wish we knew the answer. Then this guy says the rest of the speech. And everybody's like, wow, what a genius. Without preparation, he already knew what he's going to bring, and he finished the whole equation. Wow, they praised him, they recommended him. He became the most famous rabbi. So then the Rebbe actually said that had the speech. He told a story, and I believe in Israel, just this maybe last few days. And my Rebbe heard it, and he says, whether the Lubavitcher Rebbe had Ruach HaKodesh, that he knew this is going to happen or not, that's not my business. I don't know. All I know is that the darkness that I felt when he said everything that I was supposed to say was a feeling I never wanted before. But Hashem also showed me that right before the biggest salvation in my life also came the biggest darkness. Right before the Yeshuat Hashem, right before the greatest thing that I've ever experienced in my life, was also something that felt momentarily like the biggest embarrassment was about to happen. This, Rabotai, is the reason why a Jew is supposed to pray before the problem during the problem and after the problem.
B'Shem Hashem Na'aseh v'Natzliach, we're very excited to offer you the new Bezras HaShem app 3.0. It's a newer, faster app full of Torah, lots of Kedusha by the shiurim that we do, myself, Rabbi Ephraim, Rav Chaim, where you'll have also newer features where you're able to use the app while you're using other applications on your phone. You'll be able to share the lectures directly from the app. You'll be able to donate online and support our Kiruv and our Torah work that we're doing. And the most exciting feature is that you'll be able to actually ask questions directly on the app and get answers from the rabbis directly from the app. This is something unprecedented, and Baruch Hashem will be able to offer it. Thank you again for all of your support. Check it out. Make sure you have the kosher Torah that will re-energize your neshama each and every single day. Call to B'Chav Atzlacha.